Hi there, this is Kenneth Stahl. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. This video is going to be different because I'm recording this using a webcam. And I've never recorded a video using a webcam before, ever. So this is actually really exciting for me. What I hope this does is I hope it allows you to see me for who I really am. You know, this is me talking off the top of my head as if I was just talking to a human being face to face. I feel like in all my videos they're coming across as me trying to present something, which I am. You know, before I go off recording a video, I plan it out, what I want to say. I don't write it out word for word or anything, but I definitely make sure that the ideas are flowing in my head ahead of time. And I even, have to, stop and redo lines that I say because I just say them weird or I screw up. So I have to cut them out, edit them, and it's not like this video where I can just speak and you get to see the raw footage of it. So that's why I like this. So what I want to talk to you about is just anything and everything that is and has gone on. I haven't really had a chance to sit down with you, face to face and just tell you, about myself. I haven't been able to share with you my thoughts on things, how I handle situations, or what my history is or anything. So I thought I would try to take an opportunity to do that, as well as give you some good thoughts about life to think about. So anyway, before I go on any further, it's 3:30 in the morning where I'm at. I'm staying up a little late, and that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to use a webcam, is because I didn't feel like setting up my camera or anything. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm not trying to dress up for you, Yeah, I have the curtain behind me. It's a white curtain. That's what I use for my videos, to get the white background. The reason why I actually use curtains is because I'm living with my mom in the basement, and that's a little bit embarrassing. And our house is not presentable at all. We are messy people, and that's why I don't film anything in the living room or kitchen area or anything, because I'd like to just sit on a couch and just talk to you guys, but I can't because it's just not presentable. Hopefully I move out soon, which I'm planning on doing, and when I get my own place, it's going to be a lot better, and I can just record things, out in the open, in the physical living environment, so, and not try to set up this camera and get this white background or whatever. So yeah, now I'm just rambling on. What should I talk about? What should I talk about? Well, like I said, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm making this video actually because I don't have anybody to talk to. So I thought I just talk to the camera, make a video for you. I make videos for you, but I also make them for myself. Everything that I say in my videos are things that actually help me out in my life. They're my own thoughts. They're what I'm thinking. It's just the way my mind works. I've been making videos ever since the summer of 2011. And I started doing it because I got into this personal development material. I listened to a lot of motivational speakers. Well, not really a lot at the time, but I was kind of just beginning. And as I did that, I started realizing I had a passion for it. And I one day woke up, went through the day, and then suddenly it just hit me. I just said, I want to be a motivational speaker. That was the dream at the time, that's what I wanted. And I think that a day has not gone by that I haven't thought about that, or I haven't had this idea in my head of wanting to one day become a professional speaker. And I guess I thought that the first step on that journey was to get out a camera and start recording videos for people on the internet. So that's what I did, and that's where we're at today. Today I am on this YouTube channel. I'm using my name, Kenneth Stahl. Actually, why don't I talk about that? I like to just be called Kenny. I mean, that's what everybody calls me. But I do like the name Kenneth Stahl. Kenneth is my full name. And I like that name to be like my professional name. I mean, if I ever write a book, which I plan on doing, I plan on being an author. I plan on writing books. And that's something that I'm looking forward to doing in the future as projects. But I want Kenneth Stahl to be the name on the front page of those books. Excuse me. Gosh, I should probably edit that out, but I'm not going to. Let's see. So, it's been a year since the first video that is currently on this YouTube channel. From February 2013. It is now March of 2014. In a year, I am currently at 330 subscribers. I never actually imagined to even get this far, to be honest with you. But now that I have reached this point, my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And that's a goal that I'm just setting that goal just for the sake of setting a goal, for having something to pursue. It's not going to kill me if it doesn't happen, but the only way it's going to happen is if you help me by sharing my videos with people. I'm actually just so grateful to have you here just to begin with, watching my videos. Oh, and that's the other thing. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from people ever since I started. People saying, you know, you're really smart. You know, they say you're really wise for your age, or, you know, they always said keep up the good videos, that kind of thing. I haven't really got that much negative comments. I think I've had a few. Even if I did get negative comments, I don't really care. I think the first time I got a negative comment, it destroyed me. Like, I could not stop thinking about that. Like, oh my goodness. Because they said something like, who are you to make these videos? You know, you don't know what you're talking about. That kind of thing. And that's always stuck with me. You know, I always have to make sure that I'm telling you that, you know, I'm not the guy that you should be going to for advice. These are videos that I'm making for myself. You need to realize that first and foremost. I want to give you the best information I could possibly give you, but I share with you only what I know, and I'm still learning. But then again, what's that quote? In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. So here's the thing. I might have more experience than you do in some areas of life. I might have made better observations at things than you have. I might be able to help you put together some of the pieces of your own life that you can't. I'm just here for support. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to be political. You know, it's just to hopefully share with you my experiences that you might be able to take something away from. And that's what I've come to realize that life is all about. It's all about sharing experiences. Because we can't all see things firsthand. We can't all experience things firsthand. But we all know now that we're living in a global world connected with the internet, we all can basically see things secondhand through the internet. And, you know, I've never been to China, but I know what China looks like because I see videos. And so it's like, I get that, you know. And when it comes to people, you know, like, I don't know what it's like to be rich, right? I don't know what it's like to have a lot of money, but we watch movies, you know, we see interviews of famous people who are rich and famous, and we know what it's like to be that way because they've shared with us their experiences. So that's what I think that life is all about, is sharing experiences. So one of the things that I mentioned in a couple of my last videos that I just made before this video was to ask you to share your experiences with me. I would be happy if you wrote to me what you have gone through in your life and what has been the most significant challenge for you, and what you think is significant enough for me to talk to other people about. And I would be willing to make a video for you about you to people that are subscribed to me. Even if you just want to say something, I would be glad to give you a shout out in one of my videos. I think that's cool. That's what a really cool thing is, to be able to interact with people over the internet. And you don't get that from these huge YouTubers who have thousands upon thousands, or maybe even over 1 million subscribers, who can't get to people and talk to them directly the way that I could, because there's so little of you. I want to think about you as part of the team of sharing your life with others. Now, I don't know how many of you have your own YouTube channels, but I really think it's a good idea for people to get out there making videos, sharing their experiences with others. Just because it's a great thing to do. And it seems like the more tragic your story is, the more, okay, you either have to have a really tragic story and really have a heart-to-heart conversation with people, kind of like I am. Like I say, oh yeah, hey, I have depression, I have low self-esteem, I want to help people get through that. I mean, it's not tragic, but it's definitely a negative thing that I'm sharing with people. And other people, in order to make it on YouTube, they gotta be funny. And humor is one of those things that I look up to. It's something I watch a lot of stand-up comedy. That's one thing I probably won't tell you in my videos, but I do. That's a part of my personality, and I love that because stand-up comedy is a way for people to talk about their problems, and they talk about issues with the world, and it's an interesting way to present things. I think it's a powerful tool of communication, and I've been into that probably just as long as I've been interested in like self-help stuff. So that's just something about me that you gotta know. Gosh, I'm making a long video, and I didn't realize I was gonna do this. I'll end by giving you some advice. Not some advice, but sharing something that I've been wanting to share with you. I talk about being depressed a lot. I think a lot of it is that life is just really stressful. Life is depressing. That's just the way it is. There's no way of arguing against that. I think the way that you, as an individual, are to combat these depressing feelings, the way that you are to overcome depression and stress in your life, is to always keep believing that it's possible for you to live a better life. You have to have that positive mindset. That is what gets you through things. Now, the issue with that is that you get your hopes up for the best. Now, again, that was the thing that gets you out of depression, but that's also the thing that can get you into a bad territory where you get let down. Because here's the thing, we all have dreams, goals, things that we want to accomplish, and as we get older, the chances of those things happening become less and less. For example, when I was 8 years old, I had a dream to becoming a professional baseball player, And obviously, by the time I was in high school, I was like, well, actually, by the time I was in like middle school, I realized I didn't really care for baseball. But like, some people want to be a celebrity. They see people on TV, they see athletes. You know, everybody wants to be a rock star or a singer or something. And when you're in high school, you start realizing you got to actually buckle down and start focusing on your future for real. You start looking at college. When you're in high school, you look at colleges. And I looked at colleges and I thought, oh, I'm a good student. I'm going to do great in college. I'm going to go there for 4 years and I'm going to find a job and start living my life. Obviously, that didn't work out because I told you this in all my other videos. I did drop out of school, in case you didn't know that. Another great thing about me making a video with this webcam is that I can stumble over my words and you get to see that. I did study public speaking a lot. I studied a lot of public speaking because, like I said, I wanted to be a motivational speaker. So I studied the ins and outs of public speaking and how to deliver a speech. So I don't usually stumble over my words, but it's just a problem I have. Okay, I'm starting to get tired. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I did drop out of college because it got too difficult for me. And here's the thing: I think that a lot of things in life I have to deal with you not being prepared for them. That's why things get stressful and we get depressed because of how stressful things are. I think that if you ask anybody, who's older and wiser than you, like 90 to 100% of the time, they're always going to say that life didn't turn out the way they thought it would. Oh, excuse me. They all said, most people would probably tell you that they didn't see the problems coming that did happen because they didn't know that they could happen. Or they just didn't. Or here's the thing: when reality occurs, when the future becomes the present, when it becomes reality, you might imagine it in your head what it's going to be like, but when it actually happens, that's different. And a great example of that, a great example of this is when it comes to being a parent. Now, I'm not a parent, but everybody knows parents. Well, partly because you have some, but everybody knows somebody who has kids. And I live with siblings who are really, really young. And they are frighteningly just terrible people. They're evil. They throw temper tantrums. They never want to do what they're told. They are crazy, wild, and they're mini versions of adults, basically is what I'm trying to say. No, not really. It's not what I'm trying to say. Parents all say that their kids are the greatest thing that's ever happened to them. They're the joy of their life. They're what provides meaning for them, right? But every parent knows that having a kid is stressful, right? And you can't prepare for having a kid. I mean, you can prepare for having kids, but you can't really prepare for it because it's nothing you've ever been through in your life. And you can only go off of what other people tell you that they've experienced. Again, back to the whole experience sharing thing. But when it comes to actually doing it yourself, it's going to be stressful because you weren't prepared for it. And that's the way that our lives are. We all have an idea of what something's going to be like in the future, but when it happens, it's going to be more difficult than we planned, and it's going to be stressful, and that's where we get depressed. But the way to deal with that is by just always believing that things will get better and that you can have a better life. So I think I talked for way too long. I apologize for that. I'm probably going to make some more of these videos randomly just throughout the next several months or years or whatever. Just because I like to talk to you guys like this. because I don't get a chance to do that a lot. This is definitely not me in my best moments. I am definitely, just a mess right now. Not really a mess, but like I'm sleepy, tired. Um, yeah, I didn't really dress up for this. So here's the deal, guys. We all want to be better. We all want to grow, have better lives, and that is where a lot of our stress comes from. So the best thing you can do is just learn to be happy with who you are at the moment. Love yourself, right? Always have that desire to grow. It's fine to want to get better, but don't ask too much from yourself. And even if you do decide to just say, okay, I'm happy with who I am, I love who I am, other people are going to come into your lives and say, you should be different. That's when you got to learn how to basically be strong. And it might get you depressed. That's just how life is. So I actually did enjoy talking to you. This is what happens when I talk off the top of my head. I just don't know what to say. So how about I end the video right here, because I can, and I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. It's actually 4 o'clock in the morning. I probably didn't need to say that. So, yeah. Awkwardness. That's one thing I'm going to have to change the next time I do this. Maybe I should plan ahead what I'm going to say, not just keep talking. Stop having these weird pauses and awkward moments. Something I got to work on. So, I enjoyed making this video. Thank you for watching it. I'll see you in the next video that I upload. It could be coming up really soon, actually. So, see you later.